So here we are again.
Hello.
Happy.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Are we nice and happy tonight? Whatever day of time you are over there, where you are.
Yeah.
So we have me. Okay, who's making that noise? It's a real someone's screwing up some paper and it's deafening. That's better. It's nice and quiet now. That was yeah, I'm probably not really quite with it today. So I've had a bad day. So I had a nap late this afternoon, and I got up about 3 or 4 minutes before I clicked on or joined, went live. So not went live. So if I sound a bit as vague on the way, just give me time to connect my head to my finger, eh? So we're all good. So everybody, all is joy. All right, I fell off the chair. I've got an armchair that spins when you're not looking at it. Okay, probably getting closer to the end of playtime and time to get a bit serious. Okay, we got hello everybody there. Thank you for joining in today. The more than we have, the merrier we get, and we have a gay old time. I think it was to that effect. Anyway, so the idea is this is a healing circle where we spread healing energy and energy to anybody from everybody almost, and we try and keep it a bit humorous. It's not like a school class, but everything stays done to the metal in the second. So the idea is to spread as much as we can knowledge and experience of healing energy as we can, and even when let's all make it. Try and make it aware. Sorry, I'll have to make everybody aware when they are actually heaving people when they don't actually know they're doing it. So if you know you're aware what you're doing, the energy will come through a bit clearer and a bit stronger through you to whoever the person you are dealing with, or animal, not all people, not all just animals. This might sound a bit just subjective, a bit of back to which I apologise for. So, hello. Who's got the first question?
Shall we do the meditation first and then do the questions after?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do whatever the meditations are actually about, and then we'll do the bits and pieces. Okay. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to talk about our personal private space. Most of you will have heard of this before, and it won't hurt to hear it again and again, to keep you reminded that you've got a private space when you need that time in that space, perhaps before you make a decision, before you meet someone, and you can get your energy in line with whoever it is you're going to be dialing with, talking with, whatever. And that will give you almost like a retreat, really, halfway through a meeting you're having with someone that may not be going quite as you would think or would hope for. But we can't control the whole thing, because otherwise we're kidding ourselves that we're actually calling the person we're dealing with. We're there as negotiators, not to take over someone's thought pattern or anything else. Let's just, before we do the healing, I'm going to do a meditation where we each go into our private space. And I'm going to try and do it fairly quickly, so that if ever the need should arise, then you can find yourself in your own personal space without having to go and do a peace dance or prayers or anything. You think it and you're there, you're in it. And the main thing is you've got to believe in it. If you don't believe, you've got no connection with a private space, then you really got to do a couple of quiet meditation on your own with yourself in your private space. If we don't have one, then we create one. I know a few people have said, well, how do you create it? I'm sorry. You create it, you correct it, you build it, if you like. And what do? You find let's go for a walk. And as we walk along, let's start walking to your favorite place. You don't have to physically build it, obviously. It's there for you whenever you need it, or whenever you just need a helping hand. And it's usually somewhere that you have been, maybe a picture you've seen in a book, but you have seen a physical thing. Or if not, just find yourself in your favorite place, if you want to give it a different name. And you sit there and you look all around you. And firstly, we send a private, we have you continue walking along, or if you found where you want to be, that's great. And now when you are there, just see the violet fire burning all through that area. Remember, the violet fire is a transmuting and clearing energy. So just keep that in your mind, that it's not, and that's there, is there for all the time. And it helps to put the violet fire through it every now and again, just to make sure it is a cleansing place and a peaceful place for you. And nobody else can go in that without being invited by yourself, because that's run it. That's where the beginning of the magic begins for you to use. And although you have cleansed it with violet fire, it doesn't run out. It's like healing energy. It's an infinite source. and it doesn't run out. It hasn't run out, gone low. If you feel, listen to your own intuition and see this place that you have. Maybe you've just discovered it. I don't know. I'll give you a brief overview of my secret place. There's a place in New Zealand called Windahoe, and it's a place where the river joins the ocean, and it's just beautiful. And it's in all of the grass and the trees and it's all. Although it all looks man-made, it's beautiful, a beautiful place. And why it's my, excuse me, come together. It means so much to me. And
Sounds beautiful.
It's my healing place. But as usual, when I go there, and because my father's ashes are there, and even sillier, our dog is there, and it goes back quite a while. And we had a dog, and we had my father.
And so,
Hang on, excuse me, everybody. I can't hit them. Yeah.
I just think you need to do the meditation, darling.
Yeah.
Just do that, okay?
Mm.
And then the Q&A they can do.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Just do that.
Just
do the meditation.
Okay. I've got. It's ridiculous. All that time, and it's still.
I know. That's why you need to just do the meditation.
Yeah. So, if you make yourselves comfortable in your private space, then make sure your energy's clean by again using the violet fire to clear out any energies and any unwanted energies in there. And just take a bit of time to actually walk into your private space and make yourself comfortable. I can't tell you what that is. That's for you. It's when you're totally at peace and there's absolutely no negativity around you. And then now as you walk further into your private space, just take a few minutes to feel that energy that's in there, the peacefulness of it, and even the strength of it. You can recognize that energy whenever you need to. And it's not something that you have to, as I said earlier, you don't have to go into a church or a prayer or anything. That is your own space, cleansed by you, created by you. So if you like, you can give it some pause where you feel you might feel that or feel that energy around you when you are dealing with someone perhaps who's not very, I don't know, not very friendly. And that person may be in there to get a win-win situation. But we have that, the help of that private space is the idea with all that energy, neutral energy, that we all go in there and we all come out with a win-win situation. So there's been no harm done, no negative energy left in there. And just enjoy the peace and the quiet, but then remind yourself it is always there. It's uncanny because when it runs out of energy, it gets filled. Oh, it's always ready. You just take a few moments just to get the feel of your own private space. Okay, so now when you've done that, just come back to your place where you first started this meditation. When we're all ready, we're quite grounded. We can start with the answering some questions for you if you have any. And just, I'm going to throw this in. You'll be absolutely fed up with hearing this. These words are mine. They're not written in stone anywhere. Basically, the more people read them and write them and spread them, the better, I guess. And when you are talking about being a healer, just be careful how you use it and who you use it with, because legally you cannot call yourself a healer when you haven't done any medical courses or certificates or I think
sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. And then when you feel at peace and totally at peace with yourself, you'll be surprised how differently you look at life.
Yeah.
Because you're really starting your journey.
Yeah. Thank you, Tony.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. That was a lovely meditation as well. Should we get into the Q&A? Do you think? What do you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see how we go anyway. Yeah.
Okay. So the first one is actually very much related to the meditation today. And the question is, does a sacred space need to be cleansed?
That's for your own intuition. Generally, I would say it depends on where it is. If it's a physical place you've seen, or it's one you've created. But I would say that if ever you're unsure, just put the violet fire through it, as you did at the beginning. And if you recall, when you said the violet fire will never burn out. It's an energy from the universe that is always.
And you
Yeah.
did mention that the violet fire is transmuting, so it transmutes the energy and thereby cleanses it.
Yeah, and it transmutes it and sends it back to the universe.
Thank you.
And would you use white light also sometimes? And why would you use either? In what situation? Or can you just use either? Are they interchangeable?
And whether the very first bit again, sorry.
You know, you're talking about the violet fire. Would you use white light also to cleanse a place?
No.
No.
No, I just deal with it. Just deal with it. When you get used to using one, otherwise you'll find yourself trying to run when you can't even walk yet.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And when you get used to it, and you consciously send the violet fire into your space, it will cleanse anything that's in there, any negativity. It will cleanse. And what the idea is you cleanse the negative energy, transmute it, and it will go back to the source as pure, clean energy.
So everything's taken care of.
Yeah. Especially as time goes on, we can do different things, but this applies to all of you. Don't try to run when you can't walk.
That's great advice. I have heard that once having done the violet, it might be a good idea to then after that run the pink through. What do you feel about that?
No. Why?
For the
when
so after the violet, sorry.
With violet, you're dealing probably one of the most strongest, powerful, and I don't see what assistance would happen if you put pink in there.
Okay.
Why do you, if you've got the strongest piece of wood, why go out and try and find one that's even better, bigger, because it doesn't exist?
Yeah, that makes sense. I was just thinking because the pink is the unconditional love as well, so that might work well together, one after the other. So, but yeah, I mean, if you've got the best, then why worry about anything else?
If you've got the ultimate cleansing, why do you want more?
Yeah.
You've got to.
Very true.
It's not funny. You've really got to learn and accept that what you've got, you've got the most powerful, the bestest that there is. Why be greedy and want more?
Yeah.
But let's look at it this way. You've got a gun in your hand that would destroy 60,000 people in one go. But no, you want one that wants 100 in one go. Why? What's the point? If you want to use another colour, there's no point doing it. It's just to start again.
Right.
Okay. So that's probably the most pierced. The most. I can't think of the. Yeah. Powerful. Yes, but it's got. Yeah, it's easy. You're running when you can't even walk. You're still in diapers and that.
Yeah, keep it simple, like you always say.
Yes. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Everyone okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Got another one?
No, we have a. We'll leave it at that for tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, you're all welcome. Very much welcome. So we'll just close down. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.